What's up, guys? So hopefully all my settings are good. Let me double checking. Hear me in the background. Had to really completely reset OBS due to I don't know what the problem was, but I was just having issues with my graphics card and whatnot. But let's go ahead and rock a little pre-market prep and get the party started. Hope you guys like bookmap in the bottom right. Eventually I'll get my webcam back up and probably the chat and whatnot. But let's look at ES. ES on the monthly so far. We are halfway through the 15th. So let's see what we have here. This plays a role. Monthly, pretty much, if you're looking at it, I mean, we're pretty much in this zone. It's crazy. If you guys are new watching, if you guys could subscribe, that'd be awesome. What's the time on the delay? Well, let's count it out. I have 50 seconds. Wait, hold on. So mine's saying 30. So 6 seconds. The real time's 06, saying 0. So we got 6-second delay, which is pretty good. I used to have over a minute on my Mac, so I'm not complaining about that delay at all. I'm going to try to figure out if I tone back the quality, I think one more tick, I think it'll drop 3 or 4 seconds. But with me doing micros, you know, you're only going to miss out on probably $10 if we get in a play that moves super, super quickly. And I show you the play setup before it even happens, so we're all in the same play, or all on the same, you know, same page before the play even pans out. So that's how we rock and roll. But on the monthly on ES, pretty much nothing really going on last week. We got an inside week last week, okay, right? May 15th inside week. So I'm going to go ahead and mark up those highs and lows. I was messing with my rectangle, but it's in the rectangle. We'll just keep it there. I know I'll show you what this rectangle is when it comes up. I have a mic stand now, so hopefully there's no issues with me going in and out. I've been noticing when I move my mic around to look at different computers, different monitors, the sound goes in and out. So hopefully that works. But on the weekly, we have an inside week. So watching that, definitely nothing really big on the economic calendar. We do have speeches galore, and Powell does talk Friday. He hasn't talked since FOMC. So going to be pretty interesting there. Let's look at NQ. NQ still showing a little more strength. Not an inside week last week, but currently inside, hitting half back on Friday's prices. But let's see what's going to bring, if they're still going to be buying into that tech, into that Google and semis and all that. So that box on ES, should I put RTH gap? If you go to your RTH, regular trading hours, this is kind of where we're being held up. We only have this push overnight, and we've already had basically 2 significant bounces from it. So right now, here's our range. So last week highs, last week lows. Basically our range for about 2-3 weeks. So definitely watching that. On my fractal charts, we hit resistance. We didn't hit the short zone. See it pop up there. It is resistance right here. Short's just a little bit higher. We have a decent amount of shorts. Probable path 4185. The downside 4101, 4093, 4196. So we could basically go any way. I'm not really trying to stay bearish or bullish today. Pretty decent move up overnight. kind of what I'm watching overnight is our weekly open at 41.32, which we put a smack dab right into middle of our golden zone from high to low. So Friday's lows to overnight highs. Could possibly see if that's our down recovery down, and if we're going to start making a pattern up, this pivot right here is definitely going to be a big one to hit. Basically Friday's highs. That's what I'm watching for if we do want to have more upside, take over those Friday's highs. But as of right now, nothing really happening. I'm going to see what if we do continue to sell off into open to hit this vector. We have two vectors right here. Our pivot is 41.51. Of course, 41.50, pretty key area. NQ, holding on to halfback right now. Friday's POC was a good PT to the upside. I kind of don't like where it's at right now. Previous week POC is down at 285, so it has a little bit ways down to previous week POC. But this looks like kind of like what ES did Friday. Nice sell-off, consolidation up. Here's our nice sell-off here. Consolidation up, another sell-off. So kind of history repeats kind of thing going on. If you guys can hit that like button, greatly appreciate you. That helps with the algorithm, YouTube's algorithm. So basically, stick with the range. As long as the range stays, we'll keep going. We'll keep in this range. I honestly don't think this range is going to break for a little bit. But, ooh, this is very interesting here. Very interesting. Look at this downtrend right here. He can't. He can't. He can't. I'm working. He's just going to chew things. So this is the very interesting. It was that triangle that we kind of broke down from on Friday. Let me try to find exactly where it was. I think it was. Yeah, this one right here. So very interesting. We broke down. Look at us double tap it, basically. And we're back up into that upper trend line. I don't like using this now. Probably not going to watch it. Kind of just watching this upper side. Thank you, Necro. Oh, yeah. I'll be on today. I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I'm filling in for a buddy in another Discord. Doing a live there. I'm not going to say which one because I don't promote Discords. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday should be on. And then the following, hopefully, my mom comes in town the following week for my son's graduation. So not sure. I always like to play those that week by ear. See if she wants to do stuff. If not, she can just come over and watch the kid. No complaints there. So another rejection off that upper side. I'm actually going to take a picture of this. Very interesting there. If anyone has recommendations for IRAs, I'm looking to transfer my 401k into an IRA. Right now, my top one is Vanguard. But got to do some research before I do it. So if anyone has any personal recommendations for IRA, I'd be appreciated if you just want to type it in the chat. XPX, of course, we are watching that 4100 hold. I'm actually going to put alert on 4100. XPX crossing 4100. And that's all we need there. So, that's that 1 bounce, 2 bounce XPX. What time we got? I need a clock in here. Okay, we got time. Started early today, so pretty decent. I haven't been watching VIX. Let me look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin kind of had a decent sell-off, kind of recovering a little bit. I like to watch Bitcoin kind of, sometimes it leads the sell-off. It leads the pump. So I'm watching that. Let's look at Apple. We'll go through my fractal levels, because if you guys watched my video yesterday, pretty much everything's the same. Really nothing happening. Extended hours. You want to watch Apple above basically 174.50 for continuation up, or a breakdown of 171, kind of breaking this range since Friday the 5th, so almost a week or over a week right here. Of course, Apple's usually the last one to fall or the last one to push. AMD, kind of something new I did is I took uh kind of what I did. Hold on, need to find so what I did the low volume nodes. Let me kind of move that over from the low volume right here. I just took kind of the volume profile from our last run up and looked at the low volume node, the nodes, and you can see how pretty interesting how what it did. Broke through that low volume node pretty quickly and can basically touched the lower one, and it's now consolidating like it did previously right here. So I want to see if it breaks through here. If we get below that 93.5, I mean, we should drop pretty fast. So keep your eyes on that. Trying to figure out. I sent my buddy the Jex for trading ticks and now unusual oils is doing Jex, but it's not really that good compared to what the information he had. He has like a real program that does the Jex. It just looks a little different. Everyone's popping on that Jex thing because of their DTEs and all that. They want to use that to help promote. But watching AMD kind of the break low of Friday's lows and then continue into kind of this higher volume node at 89. So definitely could see a nice nice 93 to 49 on that. I should have my buddy Steve's here. What's up, Steve? Audio a little bit. He should be popping on. He does kind of futures trading, so helps out with that. Amazon and Google, I'm not doing on my fractal charts, but Google looks like it kind of wants to pull back right here. So watching 118 to the upside, kind of coming down a little bit. So, with the AI, huge push we had on AI, let's see if it's going to start a little sell off. I think NQ's been holding up ES big time on that AI news. Meta, pretty decent gap up on Meta, holding this solid bear flag, but we are, if we hit up that 238, 239, I'm definitely going to look to go short. Top of the bear flag in a dog's going crazy on the door. Into kind of my short zone. I really want Meta to pull back. I'm kind of watching the earnings candle from low to high and then kind of just the earnings push. I have these two golden zones right here. Kind of want to kind of This is a strong, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6, 7 bounces off this bear flag. You typically load up an entry and trim as you go. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the market. I don't prefer to average down. I think a lot of analysts who do average down are desperate not to lose. So that's something you got to kind of keep in the back of your head. Of course, there's times to average down. You can tell how I explain average downs. Like if we do get in here, so if we get in meta, go next week, okay? We get in here, but we kind of pop up. Okay, we're down. People are like, should we average down? Should we average down? I'm like, oh, there's no reversal in the market. Why would you average down if the market's just going up? But finally, we see our little breakdown. And what I want to see is kind of like a retest of here and the continuation. I'd average down here if we are like in, if I'm in next week's meta. So I always try to plan on my average downs. Like I'm not going to complete, spy going the other way. Oh, I'm going to average down. Unless I'm like 0 DTEs where, one little move, you can get out of play for positive. But I see a lot of analysts just averaging down just because they don't want to lose. And I honestly don't like averaging down. I will do it sometimes, and usually they're my losers. So, but I do trim as I go. I'm happy with 30% with my futures trading. I'm happy that my options portfolio, I'll get 20 to 30% on plays. I'll be happy. No complaints at all. Of course, I let some more go, but I'm happy with 30 to 50% win. I don't those analysts who throw up 5 100 to 200% plays at open. I think they're just shooting machine guns and trying to hit the target, and eventually one will hit. And if you're getting into a play and alerting that many plays right at open, there's no way you're getting into it personally and trimming. So I was, I'm real. I take my time. I treat my money like it's everything. And I do have 2 kids. I do have a family. My money is my money. I'm not a 18-year-old college kid who does this as a side job. I'm passionate. I wait for that setup. If it misses, it misses. But I treat my money like it's everything. So back to the charts. Microsoft here, pretty much in a range. We were in this huge range here. Broke up. If we're in this range here, kind of pop this off. In this range here, I'd like this for us to pop up and make a new range above the original range, but you don't see that. So you don't see it at all. NVIDIA, actually going to put an alarm on 281. Key level. Had a decent bounce. I took a play off 281 bounce, and I didn't notice it Friday that we also had a bounce off 281 right here. But basically all last month's range. That was all last month's range high. Broke out, huge breakout. That was, I think, right here was where I got into it. Taking a call here, put here, call here, call here, call here. So that 281 level has supplied beautiful plays. And then Tesla, of course, underneath that 166.5. Kind of watch it get back into 162. All right, let's go check out ES. I'm gonna pop this on Twitter. Send it on my channel. Trying to say, no bias today. Of course, I'm overall biased. I do want to see kind of ES get down to this double bottom we've had. Kind of right here. Kind of make a new low. Like I always put, like you need new sellers down here at 40.60. So that's what Steve. Are you here, Steve? I think you're muted. Hold on. Wait. My settings might be messed up. Speakers. Yo,
Yo,
there you go. There's my buddy Steve. I've messed up all my different settings. Go ahead and talk.
hello.
All right, yeah, they can hear you. I'll turn you up a little
Cool.
bit. Last week on ES, we have last week's POC. Yesterday's POC is like 41.38 with the vector. Definitely watching that possible bounce here. We have a lot of interesting things there. I'm trying to watch a new ICT thing, but I don't see the setup. The debt ceiling. Um, there's a guy on Twitter, Master Wu Panda. He did what happened last debt ceiling and how the market crashed. So that's kind of my thinking. I don't, you could. I'll try to find his tweet. What time we got? We got 7 minutes. I could pop up his photo. He's a little extravagant sometimes with his analysis, but you know, pretty interesting. It's just history right here. So this 2011 debt ceiling. Um, Debt ceiling deadline here. Kind of market came down. Negotiation broke down right here. Deadline for debt ceiling is in the middle of the bill stalled. The bill stalled, creating a pretty decent sell off. Man, 2001 SPX was here, but this was the COVID days. So history repeats itself. Everyone thinks it's 2008, same thing, but kind of keep this. Fed announced it will keep interest rates exceptionally low rates, so kind of pushed up from there. So kind of watching. I try not to get fully biased. As right now we're in this range, and until this range breaks, I'm not trying to say bullish. I'm not trying to say bearish. Just play the range. Just recently, that's how I've been trading the market a little bit. Is just go into it day by day. So book map. Let's see if we got any big ones anywhere else. No, we're just kind of 245 and then 260. So that's kind of our range as of right now. I think the retail sales possibly this week could move the market. We have tons of Fed speakers, and then we have Powell on Friday, so that's another thing to watch. Retail sales, and then we have Target and Walmart earnings, so a bunch of retail earning. But yeah, Brad, I mean, if we sell off, I think if we break this range and sell off, I think the sell is gonna be strong. But you tell every time we make a new low out of this range, we can't find new sellers, so we go back up to the highs. So if that is true, we should be heading up to the highs. There's a new low. We kind of pushed up, and then we're just consolidating. So if that's true, we should, make that new high up here. And then we got to see if we get more OPEX. You got OPEX this week. So you got OPEX on Friday. Usually typical. This one's a rough one. Selling may go away. So let's see if that holds true. But like right up here, we need new sellers down here or new buyers up here. So far in this path we've been doing, we haven't found either.
Looks like Nasdaq on Friday had to look below and fail on the daily. So I'm looking at either balance or short on Nasdaq today. But it has a big balance area, so
It's kind of holding on to halfback, but kind of not. Yeah, diamond pattern. I think on SPX I'll show it.
oh wow. Check out what Russell just sent.
Not the best iron pattern, but something to watch. This is the new. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's helpful for you because you use all the stocks, individuals, so you can see them all at once.
I think it could add to it. He put me on it. As always, I don't rush into plays. I kind of let the market do its thing. Monday, watching. We're kind of smack dab in the middle of the two places I'm looking for kind of a breakout rejection at our downtrend again, or a retracement back to our golden zone right here. Another gap down and open. Reopen. As always, I'll mark up my opening print. Just take the open.
Yeah, ES has some single prints from overnight that it's trying to obtain right now.
Oh, Apple call. Single prints from like flat picture up.
They were just taken. There's still one more single print, but most of them are taken.
So the pink boxes are the single prints. This was one created Friday, and then one overnight. We had a one lower on Friday. I think at like 41.26 that we filled in. But single prints usually are rejected the next day. So, thank you. A little bit weaker coming down to Friday's POC. Taking a little bounce. Big bottom wick. Look at some individuals. Meta way up. Microsoft down. Nvidia iffy. Tesla not doing anything. Buy coming down. Apple looking strong. Opening print, I try to stay bearish if we're below it. To the 41.40. I had 290. Let's see if it holds or if it breaks. It's a 6-point range on bookmap. Broke. I think he's a little stronger.
Big seller right there.
On ES, NQ's not really not moving.
There's no buyers in that. I think that'd be a single print.
We're back down that yesterday's POC.
Yeah, they repaired it finally.
$666 subscribers. Crazy.
Oh my god. Adding a lot.
Man, ES is just like ES is just straight down.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yes,
another
big sellers.
yeah, another gap down. Was it 41.25? So watching at 41.25, that was where that big seller was the other day.
We have a bullish target if we start to find new buyers at 41.40. There's a seller imbalance.
So now we're getting close to that fib from the high to the low. Thank you. Holding up on Friday's POC.
I think I'd go long at 41.27 to reach the 40s, potentially.
You hold the resistance.
Buyers are trying to clean up.
$725. Some individuals. Yeah, there's SPY below its vector. Apple. Meta rejecting its soft target. Nvidia kind of in nowhere. Tesla still showing strength off that 166.5 area. Meta. Let's see what watch Meta puts for now. Kashkari talk soon. Kashkari talked 9:15, so that's pretty much everything. Uh, post that up. We got Barkin. Barkin at 12:30. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them tomorrow. Wait. Oh, we put 16th Tuesday. 5 of them tomorrow. 3 of them Thursday, and then there's your good old Powell at 11 Eastern on Friday. Uh, You'll see this yellow line on Bookmap is RTH POC, so it's like we're getting a lot of volume in underneath. But the highest price during market hours, so it resets at 9:30 a.m. East. Let's see if we're gonna hit that 4130. Apple weaker. There's a big drop of Meta. I do like Meta puts, but all these targets are way away. We hold that POC. If not, we should head back up. Possibly head up to that 42, that old POC up there. There's that possible bounce where I said it might happen, but I'm not grabbing Meta right now. Another strong seller
Oh,
there.
that's a stop loss hunt.
Yeah, you see that? How we basically gapped down on Bookmap there, guys. Almost a point gap down.
I still want to see if they can bring it back up to 4140, 50, and then bring it lower. So you have that target for buyers that they want to hit. a 300x imbalance. It's a pretty strong imbalance.
Tesla's showing strength. No. Nice 5 minute doji. Kind of broke up, but kind of holding on.
Nasdaq 15-minute candle is pretty crazy.
Hovering around POC. So if you want to see if this what email is I got? 13. Let's see, we hold these EMAs. Nice strong push down. Decent upper wick so far. There is another one. short on MES here. We got 4130. We should have a little feel to the downside. Take a trim there. 4130. Get that trim 4130. Should I move one up 4132? Then one at 40. We get 4130. There's a week open 4132.25. A weekly open. Individual SPY making new low, Apple making new low, AMD sideways, Q's a little stronger, not making a new low. Meta kind of coming down, Nvidia, Tesla showing strength, Microsoft back at open. You guys trade futures. That's something always you should, every 5 to 10 minutes go through your individuals and see how, if they're strong or weak. Should have taken a trim 4132 there, but let's see it. This is the week open and my vector. So let's see if we possibly hold there. I wouldn't prefer it. Right? Yeah, vector. I don't like that, Steve. That's the vector.
On yes or
Yeah, and yes, the week
the
open.
S vector? Or the E vector, I see.
Off of it. Got to trim at 30. Hopefully 30s are long stops and not fuel to the upside. But looking at the 3 hour, there's our kind of a rally, a base rally. Take trim.
You got a big seller imbalance at 4140 still.
Take a trim at 30. 32. See if that 30 holds. That liquidity at 30 hold.
It's the bottom of the balance area.
Vector 50% zones 41, 29, 37. Looks like an NQ. If I want to see, wait, those. It's not Friday lows. They're below. Oh, okay. We're below half back on NQ. Running through 13,390. Another train. Give it to me. Not NQ showing. Oh, they both look a little weak. But we're riding the EMAs down. That's the main thing. That's why I like using these EMAs. Watch us ride them down. Need to break that 4130 liquidity.
Helped a little long there. Helped a little long there for like 2 points. Give me a trim. That other knot right there. So the downtrend holding true. 1, 2. There's a fill. Stops at just around break even. I'll be watching this 30-minute low right here.
I new low, Apple new low, Q's new low, AMD double bottom, Meta, beautiful. Tesla, wow, Tesla new low, looks way strong. That bottom right ones. I gotta move over.
Be right back.
See us hold underneath. We broke that 4130 liquidity. I like to see us hold underneath 4130. Chill on the short. Nothing really. No point of getting out of it. Stops at like 33. I got my stops at 33 and 34. I got two left. It was 10 a.m. I thought they would do something at 10 a.m. Bouncing from that last one. As they go up, they're coming in under. Under. This one was under. Bro, that 0.618 fib from Friday's lows to overnight highs. A lot of things right there. Shikari said you need to finish the job to get to 2% inflation. So many more regional banks to destroy. Well, that sounds good. Pfizer falls low. Oh, Pfizer? What? Down for fifth day? I haven't watched Pfizer in what? Oh, Pfizer. Wow. All the other ones going to? Yeah, Moderna. Apple's still making new lows. The one took away from my stop.
You're short?
Yeah, I'm still holding a short from 35. I had some trims at 30. I'm just having stops and profit at 33. But I wanted at 30 liquidity when they broke it to hold. And Q looks so weaker. Looks Google and Amazon Google. Oh, that's Google.com.
Yeah.
Google big break out of that 118.
NASDAQ new low.
Should be heading down to 350. I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Nice short here. Took a short at 41.29 once I saw some seller imbalance. There's some strong negative delta around 41.29 exactly at negative 3,800 negative delta. So I took a short with a take profit of 41.26, around 3 points. We filled an imbalance from yesterday. And it seems like a lot of the liquidity on bookmaps started to disappear. It's starting to become less. There's plenty above, so figure we're gonna have a little pullback, test some of this liquidity up top for resistance to continue lower.
Filled.
Nate's got to be hurting. Maybe an average down for him can help though. At the bottom of the range. No, I was saying because Nate went long, so maybe if he had an average down, it could help.
We back. His attachment for my holes easy and doesn't fit in my drill.
The trade copier works on Motive pretty well.
Send me a link, buddy.
It's in the. It's already on Motive.
Yeah.
It's in. It's in the file. But it might be even better than Ninja because it's exact. Like, you know, as Ninja, sometimes it doesn't carry the same dollars. Like some accounts will have more than others. This one's exact on all of them. And it's free. Somewhat.
I get paid for the Apex one.
Somewhat. I know I'm not up too much. I'm up 87.5, but I might be less. Oh, I'm up like $60 maybe because of commissions.
But it doesn't fit, buddy. Definitely watching that NQ low.
I see a 10-point range we have right now between 41.21 and 41.32. Or just set a stop loss and profit. There is some better delta coming in right now. Yeah.
I bought this thing for the garden. It comes with like these. You're okay, buddy. Just I asked you to stop. It's okay. It doesn't fit, so it's like spinning around and freaking whipped out right on my leg.
Oh,
Like look, it's plastic in it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of there short now. Oh,
I'm gonna
buddy.
look to get into a short if 41.29 holds as resistance.
Connor?
They're trying to create an imbalance here at 41.25. That would be my target. Two imbalances. See if 41.29 holds here. Oh, there's the big sellers popping over it.
Basically the same stuff as Friday. do you have a nice trade? Like, how is he even up?
Huh?
I was even up on that trade.
Ooh.
Nate,
Oh, an 8. He averaged down.
he's averaged on like crazy.
Maybe a 10%, maybe 15. Zero DTs are like that.
Interesting spot.
Could go long here.
Yeah, I like a long with the stop at 27.
Mine's at 29. Nice long here. We might stop to 41.31.
6 is that high liquidity.
They push up a little more before it comes down. Take my stop loss at 32. Gonna push a little higher here, maybe.
There's really no liquidity to the downside. All at that 36.
I have a target at 41.35. That'd be nice to hit. It's gonna take my stop right here, though. There it is. All right, I'm up 187. Not bad.
Fair value gap hasn't closed yet. Why don't I mean? Oh, it just did.
Only got 1 point out of that. I'm eyeing for sellers. If there's a big seller that comes in, we're gonna go back to 41.26.
Well, 15-minute was inside on NQ. Let's see a break above. It's 50-day long, first long zone.
There's some big orders above.
Yeah, 36 is the wall. 15-minute broke upside.
My girlfriend just got me a chair. The one that I sent you.
Soft ATI approval goes through.
Microsoft deal gets approved. Oh, there was my target. That sucks. Just stayed in for 3 more points.
Checking the 13 EMA on the 10-minute. Check's getting a little tall.
Is it Microsoft?
Oh, the Microsoft, yeah. They said market soft.
Or new buyers in the market on the ticks. I'm a few hundred away from the PA on one of the accounts. Dude, I get hiccups on a daily occurrence now. This is not normal.
And then don't get hiccups.
I literally haven't gotten hiccups until this year since like 2019. I don't get it. I have to go to the airport at 3.
Could it be an inverted head and shoulders? Inside.
Yeah, my Discord has a Activision call for next year in January. So it just shot up 40%. I'll be back.
Like the long there wasn't the news. That was an actual non-news event. over AMD.
Yo.
So
You're still alive?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
He had a failed 5 up. Looks like he wants a breakdown. Breakdown.
What did Professor X say in the comments?
Your mind analysis.
What do you mean? There's been a lot of chop past 5 minutes, so
Yeah, they're probably gonna make their 11 o'clock move. I mean, we're in between the 34 and the 13 EMA and the 10 minute. Yeah, that's Bookmap from TOS. You can do it for free. All you gotta do is download Thinkorswim and then just basically YouTube it how to get Bookmap for free on TOS, and there's like basically a guide. When it's free, it's kind of limited. You get three. You get ES, Microsoft, and I think Apple. You can't do like the certain settings I have, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm trying to work on going to Motive Wave, but
do it.
it's hard to do it when you're trading.
What do you mean?
So I need to know what I'm looking at instead of just figuring out what I'm trading on. Rather, already know
Well,
what I'm looking at.
yeah. I have multiple tabs. Like one is just candlesticks, and the other is just delta and keeping them separate. And then I have the ATM strategy and the copier.
Shoot me, buddy. You ever see a fly gun?
I have not.
It shoots salt.
Salt?
Yeah.
Huh,
Salt. Basically shoots the salt and paralyzes flies.
interesting.
Because it keeps them alive. Staying that long. Forty. 47's next up. Yeah, Pokemon's cool because it kind of they say it's level 2, but it's like level 2 3D.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice. Buyers pushed up right to that bid out or the inbounds. Didn't tag it. What do you take away? There we go. They filled it. I'm gonna take a short. Tight stop loss there.
Stocks for options. Should have went Apple instead of AMD and stop.
Good push up here.
Apple instead of AMD.
I do kind of want to flatten this play, but but let's see how this goes right here.
They hold at 39. Come in under. Got 11 o'clock coming out.
There you go. Took profit on some. I'm all out. Oh man, I was 100 off the eval. That sucks. In the PA. All right, I'll take that trade. There's a mini. It's a mini trade.
Yep, 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 yep. Tesla. Gap down there. Our liquidity. Let's look at some fair values. We come down to bearish candle.
Yeah, we have minus. We have a new point of control on the delta. 41.36. Sell side imbalance is starting to teeter. My trade report. Yeah. Yeah, my first trade was a loss, and then everyone after that was a win. So I'm 6 for 1.
It came in underneath.
Check that out.
Because they put that liquidity below, and the liquidity below left.
So when did you go long?
36.
So that's up a point and a half.
Oh, stop.
Hmm. Are you on ES or MES?
I mean, it's a little different.
Mm.
Me 40 trim.
That was the trim right there. I was talking to Ray about it. 4139, 75. That was the POC. You want to move into Prof X?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, YouTube. That's gonna be it for me. Appreciate you guys. I have a AMD long and still holding that long MES. My stop's really below this pivot 41.34.25. But see if we can get a push up back in the open. Break that 41.40 wall. But appreciate you guys. Will not be on YouTube. I might do a later YouTube stream tomorrow. But y'all have a great rest of your day.